And with 82 games, you probably can't go super in depth on any opponent. But your predecessor always kind of talked about he was much more focused on your game than the other teams. Do you put any more emphasis on other teams when you get ready to play a game, or do you kind of have a pretty similar approach as you've kind of approached these first couple games?
Well, you're always looking at the other team to see what they're going to bring. We're pretty familiar with this group. We've played a lot of hockey against them over the years, so they haven't made a ton of changes, although there has been some movement. But the way they play under Rod, I mean, they're a fast team. They're a dangerous team. They're skilled. They're a high pressure team. So we're gonna have our hands full tonight.
I was going to ask, being maybe familiar with the team, especially as much as you played Carolina even last year, does that allow you to maybe get a little deeper just because of the familiarity there, or is it pretty similar as you go from each game?
I wouldn't overthink it. I think it is a lot about us and how we're going to play and making sure we're skating. We're going to have to skate tonight and be highly competitive and make plays under pressure. That's the three things for me against this group. You're going to have to do and do well.
Lars, how comforting has it been to see Andrew Peeke kind of grab hold of that role in that third pair and be a stabilizing player back there for you?
Yeah, I feel like each game he's getting a little bit more comfortable, and I say that cautiously because comfort can be a real dangerous thing for a player, but his reads are a little bit more assertive. I think he's making better puck plays, the simpler play. He's not trying to overdo it. He's added that physical element that we want, and that's got to be consistent also. So he's, for the time being, he's done a real good job here in a short time.
Also wanted to ask you about Gavrikov. We know about his defensive play, but that pass he made to Sillinger the other night was pretty special. Just his what he brings offensively, I guess, as well as being able to stabilize that blue line.
Yeah, I'm not putting a lot of stock into his offensive game, and I'm not saying he doesn't have it, but what his best assets are is his ability to close plays down, his heaviness and below the hash marks and in front of our net. But I've said it before, he's got real good instincts. He skates really well. He gets up the ice well. He knows when to jump. He's in and out of the play in the offensive zone, and that play was perfectly designed. I mean, we had an F1, F3 interchange. He slashed through, and he just continued on with the puck and made a tremendous play. Silly just goes in net, catches Palmieri sleeping a bit there, and ends up being a nice goal. So offensive instincts, I don't know, but he can do that. I just want him to stick to what he's really good at, though, first.
What have you thought of that kind of pairing of Voracek and Laine? We did a lot of talking about that in training camp, preseason, whatnot. What have you thought in the first 4 games with those two guys?
It's coming, some good, some I'd like more, but again, continuity and chemistry takes time. It's I want to stick with some guys. I want to, if they're having rough patches, I want them to go through that together too. It takes time to build that chemistry, and camp's different because there's preseason games and broken groups and all that. So I think Jake's really good at communicating. I think he's really helped Patty in that manner, just, what he's expecting, where he's looking to go, and that helps him, I think. So, so far, not bad. I think, I asked them, I'm sure they got more too. But they've come through at some big times there with two overtime winning goals there from Patty. That's huge for us.
What's the main goal or main, job responsibility of the center when on a line like that, when you have 2 players like that on each side?
Just play well. I mean, I want all my centermen to play that way. I want them to be assertive. I want them, make sure that we're hard in the battle, competitive. Boone's there for a reason. He knows what he is. He's great in the face-off circle, so a lot of times they get the puck. He does a real good job. He knows what he is down low. And in the offensive zone, he hunts pucks, he's relentless, and he gets to the net. So if you can make room for those guys and do that and give them the puck more, that adds to their danger, and that's what we need him to do.
Lineup, goalies?
Same lineup. Corpy's going to be in net tonight.
Okay.